We interrupt the internet with breaking news.
Tonight's challenger, a box of tiny magnets. Height, half an inch. Weight, practically nothing. Career accomplishments, somehow winning a fight against a human digestive system. Good evening, everybody. I hope your day is going better than this kid's, because tonight we're covering a story that began with I swallowed some magnets and somehow got worse from there, which, frankly, is also how most social media companies started. A 13-year-old boy underwent emergency surgery after swallowing roughly 100 high-powered magnets. Doctors later found nearly 200 magnets inside him. First of all, this is not an accident. At some point, you're not swallowing magnets, you're subscribing to them. Huge opening shot from the news. The headline came out throwing combinations. We're already in triple digits, and we haven't reached the intestine yet. 100 magnets. Do you know how hard it is to swallow one magnet? I accidentally swallowed a vitamin and spent 20 minutes negotiating with my throat like it's a hostage situation. This kid apparently looked at Magneto and said, rookie. Bob fires back immediately. Strong nerd crossover. The crowd loves it. The terrifying part is doctors found more magnets than the kid admitted. That's the first criminal suspect in history who said, I swallowed 100, and investigators replied, we're going to need to double that. The news steals the round late. Reality found extra magnets in the replay review. After one round, Bob is competitive, but the magnets are showing elite depth. Doctors discovered the magnets had formed chains and were pulling together through different sections of the boy's intestines. That's not digestion, that's infrastructure. The kid accidentally built a subway system. Bob with a massive counterattack. He found the image. The audience can see the train map. Imagine being a surgeon. You spend 12 years in a school. You master anatomy. You save lives. Then you walk into work and discover somebody turned their bow into a refrigerator door. Back-to-back haymakers. Bob has the news backing up. Doctors said the magnets were attracting each other through intestinal walls. That sentence contains every word I never wanted to hear together. It's like a medical Mad Lib written by Satan. The news answered. Details remain undefeated. This is why magnets have trust issues. You put two of them in the same zip code, and they're immediately trying to reconnect. They're basically the toxic X's of physics. What a rally! Bob takes the round on points. We're halfway through, and Bob has stolen the momentum. The magnets are wobbling. The story somehow gets dumber. After swallowing the magnets, the kid reportedly lived with abdominal pain for days before emergency surgery. Days. I get a paper cut and immediately begin drafting my will. Bob extends the lead. Veteran move. But here's why the news is impossible. The magnets weren't satisfied with being swallowed. They formed teams. They created alliances. They started networking inside a teenager. Oh my goodness, massive swing by the news. The magnets have organized labor. Remember when I called this kid Magneto? I was wrong. Magneto controls magnets. These magnets controlled him. This was less X-Men and more hostile takeover. Beautiful callback. Bob needed that one. And the final insult? The kid swallowed around 100 magnets. Doctors found nearly 200. Somewhere, there is a magnet still refusing to cooperate with investigators. The news with a finishing blow. The mystery magnet from the top rope. After 3 rounds and 1 gastrointestinal civil war, the judges award tonight's victory to the news. What we learned. We learned that swallowing 1 magnet is a mistake. Swallowing 100 magnets is a business model. And if doctors find twice as many as you reported, you're officially become an unreliable narrator. Tonight, Bob fought bravely, but the magnets had chemistry. Good night, stay weird, and if you're ever tempted to swallow a magnet, remember, the last guy accidentally built public transportation.